All right, here we go. Golf Wednesday is back. Mike Carver, along with the Prime Minister Cam Stewart, as we get you ready. The final stop.
Oh, thank
I
God.
guess we could say thank God of the
Except for Goddard. Like,
of the
other than that, like,
California Goddard was there.
can we go back to week one, Mike? I'll tell you.
Well,
We really,
Goddard
yeah,
can't remember. That was technically Hawaii.
you're right. It's not even
So
California.
this California swing, we're ready. We've had a couple of close calls, but we're really looking to get to Florida next week, get to the Cognizant. It'll always be the Honda Classic to me.
Me too, pal.
Cam, of course. Next
Might
week.
have an Eric Cole sighting there. You never know. Hitting it into cars on
get the
islands.
Cold chain going here for us. So we do have to finish California, and that is the Genesis Invitational Riviera Country Club. This is Tigers tournament. It's another signature event. $20 million. 72 guys this week, Cam, and they're going to have some kind of mini cut. I guess going into the weekend. But meanwhile, they had 80 last week at the Pebble Beach, and they didn't get rid of anybody out of the 80. But this week, that was a weird tournament, Cam, the Pebble. Pebble was very
I'm going to be honest with you, and that's the whole thing about golf. Like in life, some people are lucky, some people aren't. You get the good side of the weather, and you know what I mean? You could post a number, and Scotty did it again, Carver. What else to tell people? Like, I actually had an 80-1 ticket on Scotty to Scheffler. 80-1.
Did you? You
80
went in, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to even each way him or whatever. He's either going to do it or not do it. And I should have, you know what I mean, Mike, with all this stuff going on. It's just decisions, right? I got too many things going on in my life. And I'm like, God, think. But this guy always comes back, and he just ran out of holes. I guarantee you one thing. If there's 3 more holes, Colin Morikawa wouldn't have won that golf tournament.
I don't think so either. I agree with you. And I had, the only guy that I really had in the mix was Burns. And Burns was looking good on Saturday, and then he kind of going into Saturday, and he kind of let go of the rope, and then he teased on Sunday. He got back into it, had that hot start. And then the other thing that really hurt Cam was, and Burns completely then punted like the last 3 holes. He just completely went in the tank. Was Hoagie, who played really well, but just needed a couple more guys to drop back. I needed that T10 out of Hoagie. Then I had each ways with him too, up to 6.
So frustrating.
So Hoagie was there, and unfortunately, you know what, Cam? That played, it was like, I don't know, the scoring at Pebble is passing. I mean, it was ridiculous how easy the
I got to be honest with you, Carver. I'm sick of it. And you know what I mean? I used to golf when I was younger, and like a lot of my buddies are really, really good. Like all my guys who almost played Canadian Tour, like they could have like worked at it. Like, no, I talk to these guys all the time. It's like, I'm sick and tired. Like, I want to see a guy win at 12 under max. Like, you know what? A nice number for me, 8 under, 2 under per round. I don't want to see any of this 25 Desert Classic bullshit anymore. Like, these are supposed to be the best. Oh, but Carter, they're supposed to be the best players in the world, right? So, we don't want to embarrass these guys. But that's the whole thing. The weather didn't get up. And one thing about Pebble Beach, like St. Andrews, if there's no wind, there's no defense. These guys will eat this course up, right? It's too short. So
like 18 had a little bit, you had the nonsense of Minwoo Lee still on the 18th the other day.
I remember that. Not Minwoo Lee.
You were in the mix with Minwoo.
The worst was Bridgman. When I saw Bridgman put one in the ocean on 18, I literally, like, my blood pressure.
Did you have each ways with Bridgman, or did you just?
I had one top 10, like whatever. But the thing about Bridgman was, I actually thought he could win the tournament. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what's this guy doing? Like, like honestly, when I look at the guys, Carver, sometimes I think the guys who play the best, they just don't win the golf tournament. He made a couple loose swings when it got windy, and it cost him like big. You're right about Burns too. Same situation. I learned one thing too. Sorry, I get emotional. We did pretty good with the placements. I'm not going to lie.
We did.
But there's certain guys on this list, like the Tom Hoagies of the world, the Eric Coles of the world, the Jake Knapps of the world, even though he's won whatever. These guys, like, I don't want to see Jake Knapp putting for eagle on 18 when he's out of the tournament. You know what I mean? Like my buddy texts me, Billy the Doorman, big fucking deal. I go, thanks. Like, you know what I mean? How about you're putting for eagle on 1? And even though he hits eagles, I'm like, get in this damn tournament. Like,
well, a buddy of mine texts, because a buddy of mine had Straka at a pretty big number.
I like Straka.
And Straka, basically the only bad 9 holes he had was the front 9 on Sunday. He played pretty well the whole rest of the tournament. And then he also teases, he comes storming back and he rips the eagle on 18 to finish one shot out of maybe being in a playoff.
Straka should have won that tournament, really, if you think about like the one little stretch that he had. Right. He was the best. He was probably all around the best
on
golfer.
Sunday. He was right there for it. But either way, Cam, we're almost done with this now. We're going to get it to LA this week and then get the hell out of California and start heading to Florida to the tournaments there. So we have the Genesis Invitational this week, which is back at Riviera Country Club. We, of course, missed Riviera last year. They had to play at Torrey due to the fires in Southern California, etc. So now we're back. I watched Tiger a little bit yesterday.
Join that press conference?
How are we going
to improve the PGA Tour? Yeah, it's like, okay. But you know what? The one thing is, I can tell you one thing. If I made a bet right now, he's playing at the Masters. That's like basically said it's a lock.
Yeah, I
think he will.
I think you're always going to get, as long as he can like,
if he can walk
like he's going to play. And I feel the same way. I think the days of him, like they put that special exemption in for him that he could play in any signature event. I don't think he wants anything. I think that he's going to play the Masters every year. And if he actually somehow able to walk the entire 4 days, he'll maybe show up. I actually think he's going to start taking forget the PGA. Don't ever. I feel like it's going to be the Masters Tour? And the Open and the British and the Open. I feel like those are the two that he wants.
I got to tell you, he don't even want to play with the Champions Tour with some of these guys like David Toms and stuff. There's a lot of young guys that are healthier.
Pat Perez coming back next year for the Champions Tour.
Really?
Get ready, really? Pat Perez.
The good old Pat Perez from caviar on jets to the
crawl it back. And
this guy's unbelievable. Still listen to some Metallica and like go to a barbecue.
Anyway, Pat,
this guy's like there was a Bo Van Pelt sighting on the weekend. I got excited. My old buddy BVP. Like I watched the seniors, and one thing is a lot of these older guys took care of themselves and they haven't had a million surgeries. So no offense to Tiger, it's not going to be easy beating these guys either. Like the mechanic and all these guys, like they're there every week.
The mechanic. That's pretty good. All right, so let's get into it here. Who actually is playing? We know the Tiger's not playing. Let's talk about who actually is playing for us. And that is, of course, the big board is where we will start today on Golf Wednesday. Oh, look, it is. Oh, wow. Scotty's like a 3 this week. He's not 2.5 or 3 plus 320. Rory at 12, Fleetwood, Xander, Hideki, Cantlay, Henley, Morikawa, Siwoo. Finally, a Sunday without Siwoo at the top of the board last week. Cam Young got her up. This is the same crew from last week. Jake Knapp moving up the board a little bit here because he's played well, but he hasn't played well on Sundays. Fitz, Fowler. Ricky Fowler's been there on this board 2 weeks in a row.
I'm going to tell you, Mike, I know you love Fowler, and I'm actually cheering for Ricky now, too. Like, back in the day, I always used to think, like, why is Ricky Fowler doing so many endorsements? That's not really his fault. People like Ricky Fowler. But now, when a guy loses his game, because I know about golf and I know people that have lost their game that used to be really, really well, it is life-changing for them. Like the depression, how hard it is to get back out of it. I don't like people to be miserable. I want them to be, I'm cheering for Ricky Fowler. The problem is he can't put 4 rounds together. Yeah, there's something that goes wrong in his head where, like, I'm watching his ball striking going, and this guy should be winning. and where's the trophy? Like, you see him, Mike, he's good. Yeah, like, he's good, right?
He is. It's and I do like rooting for Ricky. When Ricky's in the mix, I do enjoy it. So we've now seen 2 weeks in a row with Scheffler basically let the field get ahead on Thursday and Friday and then completely tear the place up on the weekend. Now, I always get nervous about tournaments like this, Cam, because once again, this is a tournament that he has not won before. As I'm sure Cam can hear the children scream.
Yeah, I like. Oh, good. Tell the kids get involved.
Did you like that this week? Yeah, so we're obviously on a road show this week. I'm not at the normal palatial studio.
I like it. I see a wooden cabin.
I'm in the wooden Pennsylvania cabin that we're doing the show.
More winners.
And obviously, there are things. I think there's 23 people in this house. So there's a little.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's 5 families.
Well, the Wi-Fi sounds pretty damn good.
I actually was surprised. I was this is actually not bad. We got all these people here.
Clear.
The Wi-Fi works well.
We've done shows from New York or whatever. Clear. I'm like, let's go to a Pennsylvania cabin. It's clear as day.
I couldn't believe it. But either so when you hear the screams of children behind me this week, Cam, that is why, because we're on the road. But with Scotty, plus 320, we've gone, with the withouts. We've talked about that a lot the last 2 weeks. Maybe I'm just again like, I'm going to stay away from it because
you know what I'm doing, Carver?
I'm really playing bigger numbers this week anyway, which we talked about last week isn't probably worth it. But he played so damn well on Sunday, Cam, that is his nerve. Is he going to come in a place that he hasn't won, Tiger's tournament, and just go and rip the place to shreds?
He could, but the way I'm approaching this is I have a simple top 5. You can do a top 5 parlay and a top 10 parlay. One's going to be I'm taking Scotty Scheffler with Rory McIlroy parlayed in finishing positions and smashing it. That's exactly what I'm doing. And what we could talk about the numbers with these guys, I'm actually, Mike, as you see, we'll get into the picks. I love Rory this week, and that's usually your guy. I don't like taking guys. I got 14. That's the best I could find. But I'm going to tell you something. This guy literally had triple bogeys, double bogeys, and he just gives tournaments away. Dude, like Harry Diamond, your caddy, talk to Rory and tell him how to minimize a triple into a bogey, and you'll win every week with your driving on tour. But on Sunday, he's putting on a clinic.
He didn't listen to
Harry.
No, he didn't
listen. Like, I know he should listen to Harry. Harry's a good golfer. Like, I'm watching Rory going, like, what are you doing? Like, you have this tournament. You could beat Scotty Scheffler. You have the distance off the tee. You have everything. Your putting can be so shit, and he doesn't know how to minimize damage. Like, that's the difference. Scheffler knows how to turn a triple into a bogey. He's smart. Rory, you're not dumb. Just figure it out and learn how to take a safe shot, take a bogey, and move on, because you're going to eagle every par 5.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, Carver.
It is. It's in theory, Cam, it's pretty simple, but in theory is not always where we work.
You're right.
But there it is. The top, everybody's here because it's a signature event. And obviously there's a lot of money on the table for these guys this week. All right, let's do the outright. Let's do all of our picks. And then if there's anyone neither of us hit, because we try to do that at the end of the show now. It didn't go very well with Bobby Mack last week. As he completely floundered the entire way. I mean, geez. Well, thanks for coming, Bobby.
Yeah. If I'm taking a guy in chalk, I'm not going to have too many. So the other guys that I'm going to put in are going to be bombs.
Let me start this way. When I first looked at this board this week, and this is usually, Sunday night. Usually DK's got them out first, and then everybody else is on Monday morning. When I first looked at it, Cam, I was like, board sucks. Like, I don't know who. I felt like all these guys, like, just bringing this back up for a second, all these guys, 28 to 33, like, even Fitz. I've been playing Fitz a lot the last couple weeks, and I don't want to play any of these guys I think I'd play some of these guys in the 40s, but I don't know if I want to play them at 28 to 33. Any of these
I agree.
Guys. Like, I just don't think the numbers match up this week. They're just not good, Cam.
I told you, Carver. Like, it's this top 10, top 20 market now.
Yeah,
it's what you're doing with Scheffler. Like, we've talked about it. Like, I know it's hard for us to do, and I always want the big score, and we've been really, really close. Like, you know what I mean? The Goddard up days are great, but they're really, really hard to get in golf when a guy wins at 45, 50 to 1. So, you know what? I'm not screwing around. I think there's a couple guys that can win this golf tournament, and a few, like, I'm with you. I'm outside, like, I'm in that 35 to 50 range with my bombs. I don't like the guys right after Scheffler and Rory, to be honest with you.
I took two guys kind of maybe in front of that group that I just talked about. So as we get to our picks here with the outrights, I saw Fleetwood at 25. And look, I've never been a big, I've lost a lot of money betting on Tommy Fleetwood. But seeing him win at the end of last year, I kind of wanted to jump on him in the weekend last week because it looked like maybe he could make a charge. I like this course for Fleetwood, Cam. I think that it's a really good course for him. And 25 to 1 felt like the best number of all the guys in that area we were just talking about, that I could palatable with it. Now, Patrick Cantlay,
you have to bet him.
And I know I'm going to get some comments in the chat about it. What the hell are you doing betting Cantlay again?
This week's the week.
This is, again, I promise everyone, you will not see that name on my board again after this week, because I only really like, he's another guy, Cam. He's California courses for me. He's guys, because I know how much he loves these places. Last two times at Riviera, what is he, third and fourth?
Great call. The thing about Cantlay is we watch a lot of Golf Channel and read. This tournament's really important to him. And Cantlay is a guy I don't want when his mind's not in it. And he's kind of like, sometimes he's so laissez-faire, he just goes about his business. But this is a tournament I think he really loves and wants to win. He talked about it. No tricks, no water, straight ahead golf. All the things that Patrick Cantlay can do as a pure golfer works here at Riviera.
Now, the one thing, and as of this second, it's 27. It was 25 last night. You can get a 27 on Cantlay. Now, do I really love betting a guy at 25 or 27 when I bet him at 40 a week ago? Not particularly, especially considering he really didn't do anything at Pebble last week. And this is purely how well he's played on this course. But I will go with it. So Fleetwood and Cantlay more to the top end, Cam, for me. I love Max Homa at this place. Max Homa loves this place. 80 to 1. Has Max shown the kind of form that makes you think he can win a signature event with the likes of Scotty and Rory and these other guys in it? Probably not, but I'm going to be there. The yo-yo for Sahith Theegala as we was hundreds, then down to 40, now back to 100. Another guy with great course history at Riviera. Another guy, West Coast guy. I'm going 100-1 for Tagala. And, you know, Finau's played well here. And
played good last week, too. He finally showed something.
He's like, the steps are there, right? Mm-hmm. And look, I don't think Finau, it's not the same as Morikawa, Cam, but I'll look at it this way. Morikawa was completely off the map for the last year. Like, he couldn't find, like, what? Did he miss the cut at Waste, or he finished?
Guy steals Kurt Kitayama's brother's putter and wins. Like, thanks for the story. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what's happening?
150 for Finau on a course that he's played well at in the past. Could he spike a week and he's in contention on Sunday? Yeah, I think that he could. So Fleetwood, Cantlay, Homa, Tagala, and Finau for me at Riviera.
I like it. And I looked at 3 guys. I looked at Fleetwood. You know, I'm taking Cantlay, and I also think Fitzpatrick one of these days is going to figure it out. I like his new driving, Carver, his low ball flight, but he's another guy. He has a couple weird holes, and things get out of sorts for him, and he's a really good putter sometimes, and other times I'm like, you're not a good, like, it's so hard to be consistent like Scheffler. I'm taking Rory at 14. People like, Cam, no, I found 14. I think Rory McIlroy, actually, I don't even care about this other than Scheffler. I think Rory can destroy this course. Length is important here, even though a medium ball hitter can win. Rory, it's very simple for you. You got minimized mistakes. If you drive the ball straight, you'll beat Scheffler this week. I am very confident in that. 14-1. Cantlay, I know, guys, me and Carver, people hate Patrick Cantlay, whatever. I'm taking him this week, and I'm like Carver, he's gone after that. Like, he's been sleeping on my couch for a month, and he's not paying rent.
It bothers me that I'm playing him.
Like, you know what, dude? Now you're out of here. You got to find somewhere else to live, because you're not living with me. 28-1. Victor Hovland is a great price at 50, and I'm telling you, the best value on the board, in my opinion, is Sepp Straka. Your buddy had him last week. I looked at Sepp Straka. It's the first name that popped out to me. He almost won last week. And Sepp Straka is one of those guys. He can get it together. That number to me is nuts at 55. I would have bet Straka at 48.
I forget who I got the board from for the big board this week, but just quickly, they had Hovland at 33 on this big board.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Now I don't know if the graphics department just went a little haywire on us here.
I went to 3 sites and I found Hovland at 50.
Actually did. You know, down to 45. You know who had all those 33s?
Who?
Bet Rivers had all those.
Oh, well, I noticed another thing is people are betting a lot more golf and we're getting skimmed. Like I used to get crazy odds. You have to shop.
He's 45 at FanDuel right now.
Yeah, see, there you go.
There is that's something close, but that's a good 50's a good. He played well last week too, Cam. So I don't mind Hovland in there for 50. And yeah, I was thinking about Sepp again. Like, he's a guy who these signature events, he plays well. He plays well with a lot of money. He must have to put a new extension on the house. He plays well when there's a lot of money on the table.
Correct. Sepp Straka loves money. The Austrian. He's got to keep up with the Joneses.
He's in there. He's got to go and do all that. All right, placements for us. Golf Wednesday this week at Riviera. Matsuyama, of course, is one here. He actually won the last time they were here, and he's been right at the top of the last couple boards, Cam. He's just come up a little short. T10 at plus 220. I will back Cantlay up T10 at plus 240. Hey, Cootie. Let's get Cootie going again.
Well, you got the kids in the cottage. Who's got the Cooties?
Plus 190 for a T20. One more time before he's off the card for the rest of the year. You know you can't play hoagie outside of California, so T20 at plus 410. How about this Hizatsune?
The guy's amazing.
T30 is still giving you plus money for a T30.
Can I get a sip from the water bottle? It's like friggin' that guy's loaded, man. He's making a lot of money the last few weeks.
And Novocaine, T30 at plus 205. So back to Novocaine.
Wow, it looks like you took a couple of my guys, and I'm going to take a couple of yours.
Yeah,
it's like, trading places with Carver and Stewart here.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rory McIlroy, as I said, all in. You're going to give me plus 105 for a top 10. I'm smashing it. I think he can win this tournament. Tommy Fleetwood, Carver has him to win. I will take the top 10 because I worry about, obviously, Rory and Scotty Scheffler. Aberg, he showed me something in the final round. Can you do it again? This guy's a real danger play right now. But if you want to give me a price like that, I'm in. I think I might have put T10, Carver. That's probably me sending you the wrong thing. I think it's
Cam. He's another guy. Well, that you might be right about that. That might be the T10 price for him. But I was just going to say, you bring his name up. We've seen him going down the board every week. We had those weeks we pulled out. Then he had a week where he shoot like 12 over and didn't make a cut. Like but Cam, there's going to be one of these weeks.
Oh, I know.
Where he's going to add it up, bang. He's in the final.
Of course, Carver is perfect for him too.
Yeah.
He's long off the tee. There's not water and other bullshit. You know what I want? Like guys, like it's a straight up golf course. As Cantlay said, no tricks. Just play golf.
He's technically, Cam, he's the defending champ of this event. Now, of course, it was at Torrey Pines last year, but he won the Genesis last year just on a different track.
I'll take him. Any old man Scott plays well here. I'll take plus 130 for a T20. Carver talked about Homa. That's just simply horses for courses, plus 160. And I'm with Carver on Mr. Tagala at plus 180, almost a 2-1 for a top 20. Looks like we're reading each other's mail. Told you I love Rory.
These guys, these Homa and Tagala, they love this place. They're West Coast guys. They love this track. They've got good history at this track. And remember, we're talking about them beating 50 guys, Cam, not 120 guys. We're talking about them beating 50 guys to get into the T20. So remember that too. This is not these signature events, not a normal event. You're talking about 70 or low 70 amount of golfers. You could find a path a little bit easy. That's why like the 30s with Novak and his Atsun, we're talking about beating 40 guys.
I'm gonna have to put Hisatsu like for a top 30. I don't want him to win, but the way this guy's playing right now, it's just stupid. Like he's just on the leaderboard every week until he shows me he can't.
Every week
he's there.
Every week.
I'd worry about him even in Florida too. Like I just think he has a golf game that can travel.
He's good. He's playing well and he's playing hot. I don't mind getting involved with him here. All right, first round leaders for me this week. You could tell there's a lot of Patrick Cantlay, which could be a disaster, might not. 31-1. DK had him at for first round leader. Jake afternoon nap. I like the early.
Nap. You deserve to have a nap with 23 people in a cabin. Carver needs a break. I'll tell you something, Jake Nap. You owe us, man. Like I'm not going to say like you broke our heart on Sundays.
He's been there on these Thursdays, Cam. Thursdays he's been.
I bet him every week.
Ryan Gerard at 55, Tagala at 65, Hoagie at 80.
Oh, and Echeverria, he almost won last week too.
Echeverria.
That guy is so streaky, Carver. Like, Echeverria starts the birdie train.
Playing off of the hot finish on Sunday. Another guy putting for eagle on 18 to finish things out. So I'm going to run with this maybe hot finish for Nico, and he can pull that into Thursday. 80 for him with 72 golfers is a little light. I mean, it's a little heavy. I think it should be lower. He should be in the 50s or 60s.
I play Nap every week out of those. I really like Tagala. I think he might come out of the gate hot, and Echeverria is a very streaky guy. I'm playing Colin Morikawa just to keep the fun alive. I don't have him to win this week, but would not be shocked if he posted another low number because he's feeling it. Nap, we talk about it. He is a first-round play for me almost every single week. He's always at the top of the leaderboard. Patrick Rogers is that type of guy too. California kid. I expect him from Stanford to break out one of these days. Not sure if he can win yet, but I like him to come out on Thursday hot. And Gracerman's another guy. Like he'll fade on Sunday, but he always starts well. So
he's a Thursday warrior.
Yeah, oh yeah. And this is what it's about. This segment's called Thursday Warriors, and I'll take Gracerman at 75 to 1.
I like it. Man, we both got Nap. Nap would be great. Can we get Nap on Thursday this week?
I'm going to add Tagala too.
So that great if we could get him. First round leaders for the Genesis. All right, as we now do at the after all the pick scam, let's find a guy that both of us could get in on here that maybe wasn't on either of our boards. Neither of us said Xander Schauffele's name at all in the lead up to this.
I don't know.
We don't need to pass him. I'm going to bring up Russell Henley for this reason, Cam. Not for this, but I did tell you. I saw the other day, I was looking at some Master stuff, and I found Russell Henley at 60 to 1 for the Masters on one of the sites. And he plays very well there, and we know it's tough for other guys. He's got a lot of T5s, a lot of T10s. I thought 60 for Henley, especially if he maybe gets hot in Florida, that number might get banged down a little bit. So I did pick up Henley at 60 for the Masters.
What about Cam Young?
30 I have him at right now.
The books are telling you he could be dangerous this week, but that
he was so bad last week. He was so bad.
But you know what? Burns was bad. This is the thing. It's like Mr. Burns at the Waste Management was embarrassing, and he almost won last week. Like he came, that's the thing. I like the bounce back.
Now let me ask you this: I've played Fitzpatrick the last 2 weeks, and he's kind of been there into the weekend. And then faded on the weekend. Am I wrong to go away from him now? Should I stay with him because he's kind of been hanging around?
I want to be with you on that one. If we're going to do one more, and I know I can't throw all sorts of crazy units because I have Rory at a number that he's going to be my biggest bet. But I love Matt Fitzpatrick at this type of course. He's another guy very similar to Rory. Like these mistakes, man. Like I watch this guy, his ball striking is like world class. Like I'm like, how do you not win more, man? Like you're really good. And it just, there's always a hole or something stupid with this guy. Like, I just don't get it. But I think he's dangerous as hell this week, Carver. Like, really dangerous.
You like what you saw from Miss Bhatia last week?
No. I know Bhatia can win.
Him with that putter. I can't with that belly putter that he used.
I don't trust guys in skinny pants either. It's just one of those things. Like, like
talk about taking a nosedive.
I'm talking about,
man.
I like slacks.
I feel like 3 weeks ago, Cam, JJ Spuds was like 25 to 1, 30 to 1. Now he's 70 to 1.
Crazy.
JJ Spud,
but he's nowhere to be found. If he wins like Morikawa, then we might have to cancel the golf show.
I don't know if there's anyone else. Man, Tagala's 80.
Patrick,
good number at 100. Man, Corey Connor's 100.
No.
Jeez.
No.
I got a couple guys. Tagala down to, Finau down to 100. I have 150. I got some good numbers on guys early in the week. Yeah,
Fitzpatrick maybe. And
so you want to do Fitz? So we go one more time with Fitz. What do you want to?
Baseball. 3 strikes throughout. This is our last swing, Carver.
Okay. So we'll go.
I think he's a perfect placement bet though for a top 10 and 20. I think Patrick will be there.
Before we go, how about Anthony Kim at Live over in Australia?
Anything's possible in golf.
How about that?
I don't even know how you even describe this stuff. The guy shot. Remember when he first came out? What did he shoot, like 80 something? Or
how about But Cam, like, it wasn't even just that he won. He was down. He was 5 back of both Bryson and Rahm going into that round, and he stared them both down. And you know what I love about him, Cam? And this is what we missed about Anthony Kim. And he was obviously disappeared forever. And even the last couple years on Live, he hasn't played well enough to be able to do this. He's giving you the emphatic fist pumps on that's what we need, Cam. We need guys like this.
If I was up against Bryson DeChambeau and I was chasing him down, I'd be breakdancing out there. I'd be doing whatever it takes just to get in this guy, like get emotional, get there. And I'll tell you, that's the beautiful thing about golf. Like once a guy with his talent can feel it, you can kind of put everything away and say, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm going to win this damn tournament, right? Yep. And once you believe in yourself, you can do these things. That's why it's a great game. And I didn't see if you predicted this, you're obviously the best capper in the world because nobody saw this coming.
Nobody saw it coming.
Not one person.
Nobody saw it coming. All right. So next week, Cam, on Golf Wednesday, we head to Florida. Thank God.
Yeah, we got a little Cole Kane, time to party. Get our old friends.
Cognizant.
The Honda.
It will always be the Honda to me. Yep. As we get ready for what do we get? We go Cognizant.
My dad's the bagpiper in the Valspar crew at the start of the tournament.
They bring him down there. Players. We've got a very big month ahead of all these stops that we're going. Is Koepka? I think Brooks is playing the Cognizant next week too, right?
He's a flaw. He went
down the block from his house. I mean,
yep.
Basically just that you can walk the dog over there to the clubhouse if he wants to, and get involved. Cam, let's get one of these guys across. I know that we're still a little ahead because we had Goddard up the first week, but we gotta get some.
I gotta be honest with you, Carver. After this week, I'm starting to think and I don't want to be this guy, but I don't even want to watch on Sunday sometimes when things they start off so good, and then I'm like, can I watch a hockey game? Is there any Olympic curling on?
Got a lot of that today, Cam. That's a big.
I'm telling you, buddy. It was just unbelievable.
We need USA Canada on Sunday, Cam.
Oh, we do. And the thing is, I want the 2 best teams there. I watched Sweden. People didn't understand. Latvia was actually played really, really well at the end of the second or the third in that game. Don't let that 5-1 score fool you. Latvia they were bringing it to Sweden.
They were. Cam, great job as always. We'll see you back next week. We'll head to Florida and we'll get it going. Golf Wednesday. Mike Carver. Cam Stewart, good luck this week at the Genesis at Riviera.